All right, let's move on to Words Matter with Kel Richards. I know you love it, I do too. It's a word tonight. We mock it, we complain about it. We just wish it would go away, wouldn't we? Woke. The word's woke. And what does it mean to be woke? Let's bring him in, resident wordsmith here at Credlin, author and broadcaster Kel Richards. Talk to me, Kel, about Magda Szubanski and the whole meaning of woke.
Yeah, she's certainly a woke warrior. The way the word is used nowadays, it means being in the know. I'm awake up to what is really going on. I can see the stuff the rest of the world can't see. Now, that idea of being woke, being aware of what's going on, is actually the use of the word in that way was invented by the African American community. Earliest recorded citation from 1891 by Joel Chandler Harris, of all people, who was a white bloke, but he was very in touch with African American culture and had a great ear for picking up their language. He wrote the Brer Rabbit stories and the Tar Baby stories. That's the bloke. And in 1891, he wrote a story called Balaam and His Ass, in which he used the line, "He ain't woke good yet." In other words, he's not aware yet. He doesn't know, he doesn't understand yet. And for the next 100 years, to the 1990s, it was an expression only used in the African American community. Then left-wing white people decided they'd borrow it in what they would call an act of cultural appropriation if we did it, and they started applying it to themselves. But something very strange happened on the way when they borrowed it. They decided if they were woke, if they were aware of what was really going on, if they were, as they think they are, the smartest people in the room, that gave them a licence to be rude, to be offensive. If they think you're thinking the wrong way, you don't understand what's actually going on in the world, somehow or other, their being so aware, their being in the know, gives them a licence to be offensive to you, to be rude to you. Now, there was the tweets by Magda Szubanski about Jenny Morrison, which she now says she didn't intend to disparage Jenny Morrison. But for lots of people who read them, they appeared to be disparaging. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and even,
absolutely disparaging.
Yeah, absolutely. And why, if you're the smartest person in the room, you think you've got a right to do that, I do not understand. In the centre of wokeness is some sort of moral vacuum. But the other thing is, even her defence was weird. She said, I didn't intend to disparage Jenny. I just thought it was a genuine meme. I mean, I'll tell you what the word meme means very quickly. It was coined in 1976 by Richard Dawkins, and it's meant to be a shareable idea, an idea that can be shared from one person to another person, so it passes through the community. The sort of mental equivalent of a gene. A gene can pass through a community. A meme is an idea that passes through a community. The sentence that Magda uttered, I thought this was a genuine meme, means nothing. She hasn't explained why she said what she said about Jenny Morrison. She hasn't apologised. She just used a bit of modern jargon in the hope that it would confuse us and make us all go away. I'm sorry, being woke is no excuse for being insensitive, unaware and uncivilised.
Interestingly, today she's playing the victim card, though. She's saying that pictures of her, in her tracksuit pants out for a walk are all about fat-shaming her in response to her comments from Morrison. I think the comments about Jenny Morrison stand to be condemned, and that's full stop, end of story.
Yep.
Kel, got to leave it there. Brilliant.
Talk to you again.
As always, see you next week.